Did you all see the reunion? What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Nita's Place. Today, we're going to discuss this reunion. Let's get into it. They looking really good sitting up there. You know, Kwame all Rico Suave sitting up there in his light blue suit. Okay, he got his two-piece on, and she's just chilling. He's chilling, and then Chelsea sitting up there like, oh yes, I got me mine. I got me mine. Okay, so anyway, they look really good together and everything. Kwame looked like married life. So far, it's good for him. I mean, on the show, on the reunion, he looked like he was actually starting to relax into it, which is really good. I guess he apologized to his wife for acting a fool when he looked back at the video. You know, he apologized to his wife about acting a fool when he was over there talking to Micah. You know, when he shouldn't have been over there talking to Micah for 20 minutes or so. You know, he also pushed back. He also pushed back and got his way so far, it seems, with the baby situation. Because like I told you guys, well, actually that was in my last one. But anyway, my theory is that in order to keep Kwame, Chelsea might do what a whole lot of women do, and that's get pregnant real quick and think that a baby gonna keep a man, and it won't. It will not, okay? So he must have had that hard conversation with her because she really wants to have a baby like now, today, if she could. You know, if she could incubate in one day, she would do that today. But anyway, they had the conversation, it seems like, and, you know, they want to get to know each other, you know, better, you know, and that, I feel like every couple should do that, you know, get to know each other first, okay, before you introduce children. Because once you introduce children, your focus will be on your children first and then yourselves. And then you get caught up into this whirlwind of really not really knowing each other. So anyway, he just doesn't give me loyal. I made a note of this. You know, Kwame just doesn't give me loyal, you know. Yeah, I married you and I'm here for you. But I ain't saying I might go back to some of my African heritage in some of the tribes where they have more than one, okay? They look really good together. They look very nice. Well, Bliss did, but I don't know what's happening with Zach's beard. I like some beards, but I really like a clean shaven man. You know, that's my opinion. But obviously, you know, if she like it, I love it. Okay. But yeah, he look a little different, you know, look a little Wolfman Jack type, you know. But anyway, he seemed happy, and that's what's important. Let's see. Bliss had said that she wants to have a baby like right away. She's ready to have his babies. She says she's ready to have his babies. I'm ready to have this man's babies, you know. And I was like, okay, girl, okay, sure, go on with your bad self. So anyway, I guess that would be happening soon. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, but they did say they want to give a little time, like everybody else said, you know, and get to know each other, blah, blah, blah. But things happen, okay? Let's see. Zach dug a new hole into Irina. Oh, yes, he did. He came for that. He came for that. He said, you here for production. You're here to be discovered. You're here to become a talent. Okay? You have ulterior motives. Okay? And I do believe that. I do believe that. You know, he said he had receipts, baby. Zach said he had receipts. Yes, he did. On his Instagram, he said he got receipts. I need to go look that up too and see what's going on with that. But anyway, you know, Bliss was saying, hey, Irina, you know, we both forgave you, and, you know, you need to just move on with your life. But I hope you learn from this. okay? That you just can't go treating people bad because karma's a, you know what, you know? And so what I don't like is, you know, when Irina started explaining herself and everything, you know, everything that she said, oh, I was just having a hard time and you know, I had this mental thing going on. I am so tired of people blaming bad behavior and making it and making it mental illness. Okay, it's not mental illness; it's bad behavior. Okay, those are two different things. Okay, and don't blame it on mental illness. Okay, what you did was mean to Zach and a whole lot of those people in that house, and they showed those clips of her and Micah being mean girls. Like I said, you know, little heifers, you know, and they laughing at other people's pain and everything. That wasn't good. Okay, that wasn't good. And so, you know, Zach just told her the way he felt and everything. Was a text rather. They said it was a text that Irina sent after she left, and she said, "Girl, you dodged a bullet." But Bliss was like, "Okay, huh? Let me see if my man reach out to me and we can get this going again, you know." But basically Irina was double talking. Okay, so every time Irina tried to dig herself out of something, blaming it on mental illness and everything, another Jacquelina, you know, but anyway, blaming it on mental illness and everything like that, she digs herself another hole. She puts her foot further down her throat. And Tiffany, there's really not much to say about them though. You know, they look like a happy couple, like, you know, like we thought they would look. They both look very good, you know. Tiffany was wearing that white dress. Go ahead, girl, wear that white dress, okay? And they just look very happy and content with each other. And they look like they've been together for quite a while, you know. Let's see. Now they've all had time to be with each other now, because I think this was filmed like over a year. They've had time to be with each other. I'm trying to think what I could say about them. They showed them in their homes later on, and you know, and it was cute because Brett he had snuck up on the camera with Tiffany when she was asleep again. So it was sort of funny. It was a nice little joke and everything. Let's see. I believe the reason why Tiffany and Brett didn't have any drama, because really, if you think about it and you think about the reunion and how the show went, I mean, after they discussed themselves, they really didn't have any other input. They really didn't have any other input. With all the other couples, they were bickering between each other. Well, not bickering, but they were giving, they were talking amongst each other because things happened between them. But I think what saved Brett and Tiffany is because they chose each other early. Okay, I'm back, you guys. Sorry about that. Like I said, with Brett and Tiffany, I believe that what helped them is that they chose each other early on in the process. Okay, and I think that made a world of a difference. They also mentioned that Tiffany, she had to move where Brett is. I forget if she's in Portland and he's in Seattle or vice versa, but she had to move there. And so there's she had to go through, getting used to, where he lives and everything. They said that they're going to really try to sit back and enjoy each other's company before they think about having children. And that's all I have to really say about them. Micah and Paul. Okay, so we know that they didn't get married. Paul, he did that. Paul did that, and I do believe, in my opinion, he made the right choice. Okay. It seems as though Micah still wants an answer from Paul as to why he said he didn't say I do. He didn't want you. The more he got to know you, the more he didn't want you, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, but he didn't want you. in the long run. He said you were not nurturing, and that hurt her feelings. And I can understand so, because she explained that, you know, she's the only child, and one of her dreams is to have a big family or whatever like that. However, but at the same time, with this bad girl image that you're giving, Micah, you're not. You're not. Okay? I can't see you raising somebody's child, and you're going to raise a bully. That's what you're going to do. You're going to raise a bully, because that's what you are. You and Irina acted just like bullies up in that house, you know? And so hopefully you learn from this and you grow from this. Okay? And if you give your all, then you're willing to lose it all. Okay? Love is something else. Okay? If you want it and you really want that person, okay, you'll risk it all. And in that moment, when she decided rather to turn to turn the question on him and say, hey, you answer first. Yeah, you answer first. I tell you what, wait a minute. You answer first, and then I let you know how I feel, okay? And that just wasn't, you know, Paul looked at that as another negative. He was already on the fence on whether he wanted to be with her or not. And that helped him make up his mind even more. And I truly feel as though, you know, from the time that he let those words out of his mouth that, you know, hey, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. Okay, there's a difference. There's a difference. So I'm trying to see anything else I had on there. Let's see. That doggone girlfriend of hers, she needs to choose her friends wisely. One thing I would say to sum Micah up, choose your friends wisely, okay? Shelby is not your friend, okay? And I don't care what way she put it. She just didn't want to see you hurt and things like that. That woman is not your friend. And that dark-haired one that was sitting right next to her either. Okay? Because both of them were in cahoots with each other. And they were cracking up at you, girl. They love seeing you hurt. You know, like if a person really, if you have real friends, when you was running out that door, they've been running out that door right behind you. Now, Paul just sort of, he went on and walked behind you, but they would have been right up behind him. But no, y'all just sitting in the seat. Hee-ha. Oh, yeah, that went just the way I wanted it to. That went just the way I wanted it to. Yes, yes. You know, so, you know, to me, you got joy out of seeing her hurt. That's not a friend. Friends like that, baby, you don't need enemies. Okay? Check your friends, Micah. Check who you do company with. Birds of a feather stick together. Okay? And karma is up. Okay? And that's what you got in the long run. You know, I hope you learn from this and everything. You know, it looks like you're trying to grow. I mean, I think I see some growth in the way you said things, and you took responsibility for some of your actions, but they really didn't dig, you know, on you as much as they did Irina being the mean girls in the house, because you were just as mean as Irina. In fact, you sicked her on people. Go over there and see what she's talking about. Here, let me know. What is she saying? And this, that, and other. And got joy, pure joy out of seeing other people in pain. That's just not good. That's not good people. Okay? So anyway, I want to finish it up with, well, let me just say this too. You both look stupid sitting over there on the side, because neither one of you got a man next to you. Okay? You did all of that craziness in the house. You did all of that, and neither one of you got a man. Where does being a mean girl really get you? Okay? Because you could be a mean girl and it might feel good to you or whatever, if that's what you like, okay? But that's going to come back on you, okay? So anyway, I'm done with that. That's my, okay. Marshall and Jacquelina and Josh. It's like you know, Marshall, he still looked sad to me. He was sitting there. He still looked pissed. He wanted more validation. To me, in my opinion, they should have had every single one of them sign a clause which said that they will appear on the reunion show. Jacquelina and Josh should have been on that show in person, not on video. They took the punk's way out, to me. You know, face Marshall. Okay, Jacquelina, you was doing all that fronting on him, talking about he's soft and everything, but then you couldn't even come to the reunion. Okay, and I maybe it was a something about, you know, they didn't want it to get physical or anything, but I think that Marshall was adult enough to not let it get to that point, because I think at this point he's over it in that kind of way. I don't think that it would have gotten physical, but they should have made you come to the show and fess up to your part in the whole series. Okay, you were acting crazy the whole time, girl. You don't look like you acting crazy right now with Josh, because Josh look like the can to knock you right up in your head. And that's what you like, don't you, girl? You like that can, don't you? You like that bad boy can, don't you? Yeah, they living together now, y'all. And they've been together ever since, you know. Hey, good luck to you. You probably both deserve each other anyway. And Marshall, you know, you'll find somebody along the way and everything like that. But as far as the ring, I didn't like the fact that, you know, Vanessa, you know, Miss Hostess, you know, I had that question too. Why, you know, if you don't care for the man, to me, okay, let me just break this down. To me, a ring, an engagement ring, is a promise of marriage. Okay, that means that I'm going to marry you, and I picked this ring out specifically for you. Okay, and so, you know, as a man, I picked this ring out for you. Okay, so what good is it? You know, why you want to keep the ring? Just so you can pawn it? You know, you can say I got a diamond. Okay, I understand that and everything. And I know it's a lot of women. It's probably 50-50, but would you comment below if you would have kept the ring or you would have gave it back? Okay? Because I've given back a couple rings. Okay? Because it didn't mean nothing. That symbolism was X'd out. Okay? Once we said that we're going to just leave it alone. Okay? So anyway, my thing with her is, no, I'm just keeping the ring. I'm keeping the ring. The show should have made her give that ring back. Okay, because basically she was just there for the advantage of it. She knew as soon as she met Marshall that she didn't want him. She knew that he wasn't her type. Okay, and as soon as she saw Josh, she was like, yeah, that's the one right there. Okay, and instead of going on a vacation, you went on a long vacation, all inclusive. Yeah, you got the ring and all this other stuff, but you know, you don't want to give back the ring. Just give back the ring, you know, because if I was production, I'd be like, you know what? We're not here to be giving away free rings and everything. Okay. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? What is that? Oh, is that what color is that light? That's a green light, Anita. It's a green light, Anita. Why is it green light, Anita? It's a green light because you got on green today, girl. It's a green light because I got on green. Yeah, you know, and what does that mean? That means that we're at the end of our episode. And so I hope that you enjoyed my review. Please like, share, and subscribe and comment below. Love you very much. See you next time on Nita's Place. Out.